God of War, created and narrated by Ahmed Shahin. Video games are my true passion, and over the years I've played lots of different games. One of my favorite series of games is the God of War collection. God of War is a third-person action video game made by Sony Computer Entertainment for mature audiences. The game first came out on March 22nd, 2005 for the PlayStation 2. The story is about Greek mythology and it takes place in ancient Greece. When you play the game, you're playing from the perspective of Kratos, a demigod. In this game, the main character as well as the hero is Kratos. Kratos is a Spartan warrior working for the gods of Olympus and doing their worldly work. It all started as a mere conflict between the Spartans and the barbarians. The Spartans had a victorious and powerful leader, Kratos, and they would do anything for him because he had led Sparta to its glory. Now the only thing standing in Kratos' way was the barbarian army and their king. The Spartans won many battles against the barbarians, but the last thing they were expecting is an ambush by the barbarian king, Alaric, who was seeking his revenge on Kratos for killing his father. The Spartans were confident in their powerful leader and then went to war with the barbarians. Despite Kratos and his men's power, the Spartans were unable to hold back the barbarians. Alaric was merciless upon the Spartan army, and nothing could stop him from obliterating Kratos and his men other than the help of a god. Kratos, out of desperation for victory, called upon Ares, the god of war, and offered his soul in servitude for Ares to destroy his enemies and spare his men. Ares agreed to demolish the barbarians. He knew that having Kratos under his control would be more beneficial for him in any urgent matter. Ares knows that Kratos was a very powerful warrior, and he led an army of well-trained Spartans that would do anything for their leader. Ares then sent down the Blades of Chaos, a godly weapon forged in the deepest pits of Hades, that are connected to long chains that attach to Kratos' arms as a sign of enslavement to Ares. Kratos then used them to decapitate the barbarian king, Alaric, as Ares released his godly power over the barbarians, murdering them all one by one in the cruelest ways possible. Kratos was now known as Ares' servant, commanding his Spartan army and capturing most of Greece. In one battle, they came to a town that worshipped Athena and killed everyone and destroyed everything. Then Ares put Kratos into a bloodlust-driven rage and made him kill anyone standing in his way. Kratos went to the village's temple and killed everyone in it. Sadly, after he regained his senses, he noticed that his two last victims had been his own wife and daughter. Ares said that this was a test set up by himself to test Kratos' power. The village oracle then cursed Kratos by bonding the ashes of his dead family to his skin. That's why he's so pale, and that's also where he gets his nickname, the Ghost of Sparta. After this incident, everyone in Greece feared the Ghost of Sparta, as well as resigning from duty to Ares. 10 years later, Athena comes to Kratos asking him for help because Ares has taken the city of Athens and is terrorizing its people. Kratos accepts the task and considers it vengeance against Ares, but in return, Kratos also asks Athena to rid him of the nightmares of his family. Athena agrees to this and sends Kratos to go and find the Oracle of Athens because only she knows what kind of power you need to kill a god. On his way to Athens, Kratos encounters the deadliest sea creature to roam the ocean, the Hydra. With the help of Poseidon, the god of the sea, Kratos was able to kill the Hydra, proving himself loyal to the gods of Olympus and not to the betrayer, Ares. Kratos finally arrives at Athens and makes his way through Ares' army and into the city. Kratos finds the Oracle. Once the Oracle sees Kratos, she visions what Kratos had done in the past, and she told him if he really wanted to kill a god, he would have to get Pandora's box, the only weapon a mortal can wield to allow him the power of a god. The gods of Olympus knew that many brave warriors would try to take this power, so Zeus placed the box inside a temple and strapped that temple to the back of the Titan Kronos. As his punishment for betraying the gods, Kronos would carry the temple in the middle of the desert until he died. So Kratos heads off to Pandora's temple. After completing all the challenges within the temple, Kratos finally found Pandora's box and was determined to take it back to Athens to kill Ares and get his revenge for what Ares made him do. While returning with the box, Ares senses his success and throws a pillar from Athens to the temple, pinning Kratos on a wall and killing him. As Kratos was stuck on the wall dying, Ares steals Pandora's box and Kratos is sent to the underworld. Kratos had no intention of dying, which meant even Hades' underworld couldn't hold him down from accomplishing his mission. As Kratos is climbing his way up from the underworld, a rope falls down from the sky and a voice tells Kratos to climb. After reaching the surface of the earth, it turns out a mysterious gravedigger has been digging for years for this day to come so he can save Kratos from the underworld. Kratos then returns to Athens and takes back the box before Ares could use it. After becoming of the size and power of a god, Kratos killed Ares once and for all. The gods of Olympus congratulate Kratos on his victory and state he's proven himself worthy. Kratos then takes his place among the gods of Olympus and becomes the god of war.